Blunt World, Blunt Heads, and Blunt Universe. I'm your host with the most, here to brag, boast, celebrate, and toast. He is I am him. I am Tater Loose Cannon Adams, aka Stephen Tay Smith. Excuse me for that little foul up, little fuck up, whatever you want to call it. But I'm back. I know y'all probably been wondering, well, where the hell you been at, Tay? What's been going on? Well, long story short, I had to take care of some family issues, family problems, family, situations and complications. Everything's good. Everything and everybody is all good. Thank you for everybody that's been checking up and been concerned and been asking about when I'm going to drop another episode. Here it is. And this is what it is. I want to thank all of y'all for liking, subscribing, and sharing to the YouTube channel, The Very Blunt Sports Podcast. Please continue to like, subscribe, and share to the Newbie and Blaze YouTube music page. Also, thank everybody for making the Very Blunt Sports Podcast fan page on Facebook. Real successful. Close to 600 members right now. Still keep growing and climbing. I thank y'all because without you blunt heads, there ain't no me. I call myself the leader of the blunt world, the leader of the blunt universe. But like I said, without y'all, there ain't no me. And I thank y'all. Really want to thank y'all for making the show a success so far. I'm going on 6 months of doing this so far. Actually, February 17th, to be exact, is my 6-month anniversary. And August 17th is the year anniversary from when I first dropped my first episode. So I just want to say thank y'all for the love and support. And we're about to get into what we came to get into, me and my homie ODB right here, rest in peace. But let's see what we can get into today. Now, some real quick baseball news. Congratulations to David Big Papi Ortiz for being inducted into the Major League Baseball Hall of Fame. So far, he the only one right now. I know other people, got nominated and they got turned down. The two main ones was Barry Bonds and Roger Clemens. Now, if y'all remember, the whole steroid scandal. Did they do it? Did they not do it? Do we consider using steroids as cheating? Is anything that's labeled a player advancer, is that illegal? See, the thing about Barry Bonds is his trainer went to court 3 different times and didn't testify at all, didn't say anything. Now, there's some people that may make you look guilty because you didn't testify or say anything, but if you're from where I'm from, you don't testify, you don't say anything. Matter of fact, when you get arrested by the police, they tell you, you got the right to remain silent. And so I exercise that right. I don't say nothing. I stay silent. Just give me a lawyer. I ain't pointing, snitching, ratting, or giving a statement. It is what it is. And that was the idea of what Barry Bonds' trainer was doing. Mind you, he did 3 16-month bids. That's 48 months, which equals up to 4 years. Did he have something to hide? Who knows? Did he want to be in that compromising situation of basically having to tell on somebody that's employing him? Who knows, but the world will never know. Did Barry Bonds actually take steroids? The world will never know. Only him, his truth, and his creator know that. Now, we all know for a fact that Sammy Sosa and Mark McGwire, was on that type of time taking steroids. I mean, some people might look down at me for smoking weed. I might look down at some people, for doing crack or doing cocaine or whatever. We all judging each other. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you can say a drug is a drug is a drug, but that ain't the case. If you get caught with one thing or caught with another thing, there's different guidelines and times that goes along with what you've been caught with. But I ain't no legal advisor. I ain't going to tell you what to do or what not to do. I just know what I would do. But with him being snubbed from the Hall of Fame, matter of fact, let me tell you this. If we judge players based off of what they do outside of their field, court, baseball diamond, hockey rink, or even soccer field, if you really think about it, there wouldn't be no Hall of Fame. We just need to keep it on what they did as far as in their sport and on their field. Like I said, nothing was proven about Barry Bonds or mainly even Roger Clemens about taking steroids. I thought this was America, people. I thought it was innocent until proven guilty, but in some aspects, in some places, and maybe even some races, a lot of races, is basically the opposite. You guilty until you found innocent. And that shouldn't be the case. So hopefully they change their minds about this new Hall of Fame thing, because the MLB Hall of Fame panel, I think, is just a bunch of senile old white men that don't adjust with the times, and in a ways, traditionalists in the wrong ways. You know, like Pete Rose still ain't in the Hall of Fame because he betted on a couple of games that he was involved in. I don't know if the other team might have took a dive. I don't know if Pete Rose took a dive. We don't know if he bet on this team to win or bet on this team to lose. Either way, they see it as wrong. They view it as wrong. And so that's just what it is in Major League Baseball. So we're going to get off of that real quick. We're going to go into some quick NBA action. Now, shout outs and big ups to Draymond Green, who became basically a Turner Sports broadcaster. He's going to be on TNT now with Shaq, Kenny, Ernie, and Charles Barkley. You know, occasionally he signed that deal. So whenever the Warriors ain't playing, or when he got some downtime, or whenever they get eliminated and out of the playoffs or whatever, look for Draymond Green to basically be on that panel now. Oh, I can't forget about D Wade and Candace Parker, so he's going to be joining them too. Now we sticking to basketball. We all know the All-Star game coming up. Team LeBron versus Team Durant. Basically East versus West. They're going back to that format a little bit, but they still, you know, have captains of each side, of each coast, whatever you want to call it. And now leading the East All-Stars, we got Joel Embiid representing Philly, the Philadelphia 76ers, excuse me. We got Kevin Durant, who might not play in this game, representing the Brooklyn Nets. He might have a replacement. I know he's out for 4 to 6 weeks. Now we got Giannis Antetokounmpo representing the Milwaukee Bucks. And then we got Trae Young representing the Atlanta Hawks. You know, so that's Team East. Basically, Team Durant is the captain. Now we're going to look over the Team LeBron. Now we got, of course, LeBron James, who also is out, you know, and indefinitely, hopefully, you know, be back real soon with the injury that he got. We got Nikola Jokic. I get tripped up saying some of these foreign players' names, but he's representing the Denver Nuggets. Then we got Andrew Wiggins. A lot of people, you know, batted their eye and didn't understand this one, how he get to be a starter, but big ups and congratulations to him for representing the Golden State Warriors. Ja Morant, who basically is that dude right now. He on fire. He the man. Basically a good MVP candidate right now. Can't nobody take that from him. Can't nobody say nothing to him about it. And last but not least, we got the 3-guard, the best shooter of all time. That's just my opinion. And Steph Curry representing the Golden State Warriors. So congratulations to those dudes for making the All-Star team, making the All-Star selection. And the All-Star game is in Cleveland this year, which is basically, I'm from Erie, PA, by the way, 814 stand up. It's just basically a hop, skip, and a jump driving. So I had plans of going to the All-Star game, but the way my checking account and my savings account is set up, it said all the hotels was basically booked and all of that other stuff. So guess who won't be going? This guy right here. But guess who will be watching? This guy right here. Now, the last episode, before I went on a little hiatus, I talked about songs that's going to be performed in the Super Bowl. By the way, if you've been living under a rock and really ain't know, this is the very first all hip hop halftime show. All hip hop. Don't expect no rock acts to come out. Don't expect no pop acts to come out. Don't expect no country acts to come out, or whatever genre of music that you like that ain't hip hop. Guess what? They not gonna be there. They ain't gonna be there. Plain and simple. But I can tell you who is gonna be there. Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, Miss Mary J. Blige, the queen of R&B soul, last but not least, Kendrick Lamar. Now, like I said on the other show, I did predictable songs that they would do. The classic, that everybody knows and loves. That's just what it is. But, did you ever think about the songs that they can't do? The songs that just flat out won't get performed on mainstream TV. It just is what it is. I got that list of songs that these performers ain't gonna be allowed to perform and shouldn't probably perform because we live in this cancel culture world, and that's just what it is. But the songs that I know for a fact that they ain't gonna be allowed to perform: Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg's Deep Cover, Dr. Dre's Bitches Ain't Shit, Dr. Dre's These Nuts, Snoop Doggy Dogg with Nate Dogg, Warren G, Daz, and Corrupt, It Ain't No Fun. If you ain't never heard the song Ain't No Fun, I'ma just say this: it's a team sport, but it's a sport that I can't comment on or give insights about. Just gotta go listen to the song. Yeah, it's a team sport. Ain't no fun if the homies can't have none. They ain't talking about liquor, they ain't talking about weed, they ain't talking about anything else. Read between the lines. Dr. Dre and Ice Cube, Natural Born Killers. Nah. Eminem, Kill You. Just the title alone, they not gonna let that fly. Eminem, Kim. That's basically a song where he's killing his wife. He's going blow by blow detail how he choked her out, strangled her, put her in the trunk, and yeah, just did some crazy shit. So that definitely ain't getting performed. Eminem Role Models. Just listen to the lyrics of the chorus. Definitely ain't getting played. Eminem and Dr. Dre. Guilty Conscience. Listen to the lyrics. Definitely ain't gonna get played. I'm gonna just throw one more out there. Honorable mention. It's an honorable mention before I name the last song. Honorable mention that they definitely ain't playing is NWA's Fuck the Police. I mean, it's a good song. It really is. Obviously, there's a lot of anger, a lot of frustration that came out of that song, and still to this day, people still feel a lot of way about the police. And I can't even necessarily say that they're wrong, because if the police didn't do anything wrong or wasn't at the forefront, we wouldn't have songs like Fuck the Police or anything like that. I'm pretty sure if the fire department ever, did anything wrong to anybody, there'd probably be songs called Fuck the Fire Department. But guess what? It ain't. And last but not least, because I gotta say it a certain way, last but not least, Eminem's White America. White America. Oh yeah, definitely ain't getting no play, definitely ain't getting no burn. So those are songs that definitely ain't gonna be getting no play, ain't getting no type of airtime. But they all good songs though. I mean, with the exception of Kim, but hey, if you like it, you like it. Now, staying on to the football field, I want to thank everybody for making this Tay's Pick segment real popular. Like, y'all just don't know. Y'all gave me motivation and gave me drive to do that every week. And I appreciate y'all for that. I really, really do. Y'all made it a success. Y'all wanted me to keep doing it. So guess what? I'm going to keep doing it. Now, when it comes to these playoffs, I tanked a little bit, but didn't tank. From the wild card round to the divisional round, even to these championship games. My predictions on all of these, I went 6 for 12, which is basically 50%. You would say I'm 500. I broke even. I think I should have did a little bit better than that, but any given Sunday, any team could pull it off. That's the beauty about the NFL playoffs compared to the NBA playoffs and baseball and hockey and any other sport. This ain't a series. This is one and done. You don't win, you go home. You win, you advance. You keep advancing until you hold up that Lombardi trophy. Now, in the wild card round, it was Cincinnati in Las Vegas, Buffalo in New England, Tampa Bay and Philly, San Fran and Dallas, Kansas City and Pittsburgh, Arizona and the Los Angeles Rams. Now for the wild card round, I did pick Cincinnati and they won. I did pick Buffalo and they won. I picked Tampa Bay and they won. I picked Dallas and they lost. Maybe I wasn't thinking in my logical mind when I made that pick. Maybe I was just going off of emotion. Maybe I wanted Dallas to win because it's been a while. Who the hell knows? I did pick Kansas City over Pittsburgh and they won. I picked Arizona over Los Angeles and they lost. At the time and how I was thinking, that was a good pick. Maybe I slept on the Rams a little bit, but in my mind at the time, it was a good pick. Going to the divisional round, I picked Tennessee over Cincinnati and they lost. I picked Green Bay over San Fran and they lost. I picked Tampa Bay over Los Angeles and they lost. But I did pick Kansas City over Buffalo. So the divisional round, I stunk it up. I did horrible. Can't even lie to you. That was 1 out of 4 games. Now we go into the AFC/NFC championship round. I picked Kansas City over Cincinnati. Obviously they lost, so now Cincinnati is going to the Super Bowl. But I did pick Los Angeles over San Francisco. And San Fran lost, LA won. So now basically what I'm saying is going into the Super Bowl is the Los Angeles Rams and the Cincinnati Bengals. Who am I picking for that game? Guess you're going to have to find out. Guess you're going to have to watch the next episode. What I'm basically saying is that's basically it for me. Please continue to like, subscribe, and share to the Very Blunt Sports Podcast. Same thing with the official Anubian Blaze music page. Got a lot of good stuff coming your way. We got a lot of mixtapes coming your way. A lot of shit about to drop in. I'm even hosting a mixtape, the Very Blunt Sports Podcast mixtape. Yeah. Will I drop a 16? I guess you have to find out and actually have to listen to it. But that's all with me today. I'm signing out. No more smoke catching. The blunt is now ashed and put out. Like to thank y'all. Stay in good spirits. Stay in good camaraderie. Stay competitive. Be blunt. Be you. And on that note, this is Tay Adams.
I don't need a fucking cosigner to post rhymes for controversy. I'm calculated, your validation does not concern me. You created a character you can market, but I'm sharp enough to sharpen my view whenever you charge him. I can